The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Darnold slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
20. Deuce. Hey, replay. Show it.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. He's looking for Ridley again. And now it's second down.
Got it. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Choose the mic. Squeeze down the left.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Running right, Jones. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. A first down throw, Darnold. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the reception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now Darnold. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold steps away. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Here's Smith to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own goal line, Darnold eluding, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
53 is the mark. Space, space. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Play action. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Mike 2, Mike. Hey, take that. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Choose the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you. You mine. Got it. Mike Bartu, Mike Bartu. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. 11. No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Tuesday. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 53's mine.
Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Humphries. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Foyesade and the wicket. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ballgame. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Humphreys. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson as the 1st half is winding down. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They go play action with Ryan. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. A check down here to Jones.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the left.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Myself. 53, Mike. Check. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let him go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
I'm going to run you over. 52. Here we go.
They go play action now. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw is Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. After the sack on first down, Darnold. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Darnold now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.